John the Van Guy here. It's a wet, miserable day, so I thought I'd do some video on Talbot Express restoration. This is my latest project, and there are various rust spots on the Talbot you'll find which will need to be dealt with. And I'll show you what I do, just give you a few tips. Might be helpful if you're about to start this. Now, one of the places they tend to go is around the windows. I'll show you what I've done on this particular case. Again, round here and round here on the scuttle. Water collects from up there, comes down, and I think that's why they go here. It slides under the rubber. Now, a good way to approach this is to take out as much rust as you can using angle grinder, wire brushes and things. Then treat with, I use phosphoric acid, which you can buy online, a litre at a time, and leave it overnight, let it cure. It's a rust preventer, rust cure. And then what you need to do is you make a cardboard template of the area. You want to slide it underneath the rubber the best you can. With the template, then you can actually then go on and cut yourself out some metal. You can buy metal from the car spares place. Most of the car spares places sell sheets of metal if you ring around. I've bought that before, but this particular bit of metal I got from a friend who was cutting windows in his Peugeot Boxer van, and reasonable thickness. What's very handy is there's various ways you can cut your metal. I use this lovely nibbler, one of my best tools. Well worth buying a nibbler, by the way. It cuts through like butter, and I think it's a lot safer than trying to jig. These are little things that come from it. You're also very handy to have is some of this polyurethane glue, Sudaflex 40FC Sudal, fast curing polyurethane, great stuff. You'll find most fabricators now are not welding so much, but actually gluing panels on. Once they treated the rust behind, and then they can smooth out the final to get a nice finish. Now here what I've done is I've found a good way of holding the metal in place is to use these pot rivets. Drill in first. You can drill your piece before you put it on actually, and then drill through the body. It holds the thing down. You can then obviously polyurethane underneath, hold it down, leave it to cure, leave it overnight. Now you can grind these off once it's actually set, and then fill the whole area. Keep your lines in, it looks more professional, and then treat accordingly, and then paint. You don't have to get perfection with these old vans, but something which will look reasonable and will be quite durable. The nice thing about this approach is you don't risk damaging your window with the heat from welding, and you don't have to take the window out. That's another big plus. Another part of the vans which tend to go, the wings of course. Sometimes you have to replace the whole wings. I found that you can actually buy the wings from Coastal Motorhomes. Ringwood, they're very good. And this one though, I'll probably be able to put this up in pieces using that same metal again. It's best if you have a lot of curves and shapes. You want to make your piece as simple as possible. I'll probably just do a square piece here, triangular piece here, and another piece here. Now you can make up the pieces and then weld them together. Obviously do it in cardboard first, but then when you make your metal, weld them together so it'll fit on. Keep going backwards and forwards until you get the right fit. This all needs to be taken off. But you can see I've actually done this side already. I'll give you an idea. This was simply two pieces of metal which I made up cardboard template, welded together, put a slight shape in this one. You can just about see the metal and where I've welded. And I did. And once you've actually then welded this unit, welded the piece which I'd made, weld it onto the body, MIG welding on. Then I used angle grind it down. Once it's on a little bit, you can actually bang it as well into shape using a hammer, body hammer. What I'll do now is I've only put a green covering on to protect protect it because I took off all this muck. And then I'll probably put a layer of filler just to smooth it all out and make it look nice. Well, that's all for now. I hope this helps. Thanks.